Boys. Boys? Boys.
Yeah, my father doesn't like people either.
Boy.
Boys. What is a boy? Truly, it is something that has created a lot of strife and a lot of conflict and has forever disunited the scientific community because no one knows. Because on one hand, we have the exclamation, the yell, the roast, the insult, as some people consider it, the classic that you say every time one of your very close pals create a goof, you do the classic boy. But boy, to my surprise, actually also means something different. Because apparently if we look up dictionary.com, we get a term, an LGBT term, known as boy, a lesbian who adopts a boyish appearance or manner. And of course, I know immediately where your mind runs to as soon as you've learned of this revelation, this epiphany. It runs directly towards the question, what will happen to my cute anime boys? Oh, look at them. They're so adorable. But they're not adorable enough. Because apparently, as dictionary.com says, we have to turn these cute anime boys into adorable femme lesbians. Okay, look, don't want to say anything controversial. I just wanted to make like a segue into a funny video, so please don't like with the term boy. I don't care, okay? Don't freaking at me. But basically, this is an artsy-partsy drawing video. And the original idea for this video actually came from an R-anime memes post that I stumbled upon quite a while ago, actually. Because apparently someone decided to try with as minimal effort and as few changes as possible to make an anime boy into an anime femboy or girl, whatever. Pretty and cute. And as you can see here, all they did was actually just add some eyelashes and then that changed the overall design. Now that's not true, because you can actually also see, I think, comparison to the original design, this is Izuku Midoriya, in case you don't know, from Boku no Hero Academia, like you don't know, you weeb. But they also decided to add a few tufts of hair just to make it a little more femme, I think. But the idea for this video is basically to try to do the same. Try to take as many different masculine character designs in anime and see with as little effort and as few additions as possible, how can I turn them into a feminine character design? Which is going to be a challenge. So therefore we gotta start off with the basics. We gotta search for some anime boys. There isn't actually not a lot of anime boys that I immediately know of here. This is just, oh. You know what, I've actually seen this one a lot, so I think this one would be quite interesting. Oh, right, this is actually really good, and really something that I feel like I have something to work with here, but it's actually interesting because the anime actually sort of beat me to this, because we search Bakugo, mom. We actually get pretty much exactly what I was talking about. There's not a lot of changes, and still, well, of course, the body-wise, but facial-wise, not a lot of changes, but it's still such a great change somehow. Okay, I guess we can't really work with that one then. I would actually love to do this character, but they already beat me to it. Oh, it's really crazy how many like freaking, I don't know, how many times they just try to femme different characters for no reason. You know what? Let's go for this classic. There's a lot of already femme in this design that I could work with, but I'm actually hoping to add so few different changes to this that I can actually just sort of maybe get away with photoshopping the original picture. But I don't know though, I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. First thing I'm gonna do is remove the mouth, because the mouth and the eyes are some of the things that add the most, and also a little bit of the facial shape, but I feel like with the way that the image is sort of laid out now, it's gonna be hard to change the facial shape without it looking too not real. We're just giving them a makeover, everyone. And we're just laying some nice foundation over their mouth. Don't worry. And see, the eyes are going to be a little bit difficult because there's a lot of shading on this. So it makes it difficult to do stuff like move the eyes. In a lot of anime, just in the middle of the anime, there's not a lot of shading necessarily on the face because the face is the part you move around the most. But because this is the cover art, of course they're going to add shading to it. So that's going to make my job a little harder, but maybe I can get away with some of this. Also, I'm gonna take inspiration from, hold on. I'm gonna take inspiration from Winry, just because Edward looks a lot like Winry. I know it's messed up because It's his wife. Canonically, yeah, it's his wife, but I mean, you always look like those closest to you. Isn't that a saying somewhere? Okay, so despite everything, I actually went through the effort of somewhat resizing it. Am I completely happy with the way everything looks? No. Because even this picture has a tiny bit of fragmentation if you zoom all the way in, and a lot of pixelation, so it is a little hard to work with. I bet, once again, if you're a freaking Photoshop whiz, you can do this easily, but I'm just working with the freaking everyday YouTuber Photoshop skills I got, man. So cut me some slack. So now I think I will continue on to makeup, I think. Start adding eyelashes and suches. Okay, so it's a little difficult to actually add the eyelashes because if you look at, hold on, Winry here. Winry's eyelashes are sort of on the side of her eyes, which means that they're sort of covered up behind Edward's hair, and it's a little hard to really femme him right. So I've taken a little bit of inspiration from Hawkeye. I don't know if it turns out right, but actually it doesn't look too bad if you look at it from far away. But then finally, before adding like a bunch of pixel filters and stuff, maybe to make it blend more in with the picture, I think I'm gonna make the eyes actually a little bit, not the eyes necessarily, but the pupils a little bigger. Just because apparently, I don't know, boys have anatomically smaller eyes and pupils, I don't know. I have no argument. It's anime art style. It is what it is. Why are like moles and like, I don't know, just any sort of like addition to facial complexion, why does that make anime faces look like feminine? Like, look, if I had like a mole or something, hold on, like, yeah, why? Why does that make it slightly more femme? Or not even, don't even get me started on freckles. Why? Male faces are so boring. Okay, but yeah, I think that's actually the best that I can sort of do for now. Okay, I will say, when you sort of zoom out on it, you don't really notice a whole lot, but because also there's so many things here that sort of enforce that masculinity, but if you actually zoom in only on the face, I could see this as a cute, actual boy. And the thing is, this was actually even with a picture with shading and all that on it, so I bet that I could actually find some pictures that would be easier with it to do. I just need to pay attention not to pick any necessarily like poster art. That'll just make it harder for myself. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with it. It's just a little anime makeover, but hey, I mean, it's somewhat easy to do if you have basic skills in Photoshop. You can do this, so yeah, I'd recommend you try it out. But anyways, let's head on to the next one. After we save that beautiful boy, of course. I'm also noticing, maybe now you guys, just because you're looking at a webcam, you're starting to notice my terrible posture when I'm drawing. Yeah, I'm gonna have a bad back at the age of 20. Well, wait, I am 20, shit. You know what? I gotta do my other boy. I know, I'm sorry I keep bringing up Boku no Hero Academia stuff, but I know this is like, it's the cute boy show. If you like cute boys and that's your sort of thing, I was about to say you should, but you probably have already watched this. Why is the first thing when I search Todoroki, by the way, X-Deku? I don't know how I feel about this. What the fuck? My Hero Academia, you might be my next weird fandom review. Just gonna put that out there. But next up, here we are, Todoroki or Shoto. I think it's his name, right? It's been a long time since I watched the show. But actually, this picture was surprisingly hard to find any picture. Apparently, it's hard to find any anime frame, basically, that doesn't have any fragmentation in it, just because the resolution is so low. So while I could get a lot of beautiful fan-made stuff in full HD, like HD wallpapers and stuff, I just couldn't get an original frame from it. So this is the best that we're gonna get for now, but this is also this feels pretty good because this has got that iconic brooding facial expression he has. I also found this one though, but I feel like the universe would collapse in on its own cuteness if I went with this one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. It's too cute. Like, I have to. It's a picture of my boy smiling. Can I say no? But the thing that's so cool about specifically My Hero Academia is it has an absolutely unique art style despite actually being very animated. But a lot of the girls have this wonderful sort of art style, especially when it comes to the way the eyes are made, but still the hands are also different on all the characters and stuff. We're not gonna be drawing hands today, but just wanted to point that out. It's a cool art style, and I like it. That means I should probably get rid of this first. I think this will definitely be easier than the other one though. And by the way, in case you're curious, for this specific masterpiece, it's actually also sort of relevant because I believe the characters have perhaps a potential thing going on in the anime, I'm not sure. But here I'm taking a lot of inspiration from Momoyaru. I do not speak Japanese. And again, that's mostly because they have the sort of same eye type and also they're sort of related in the game, in the anime. I can't speak. But look at those beautiful spectacles. I'm gonna put them right onto my boy. I really am just doing makeup, aren't I? I'm literally doing makeup on non-existing anime characters. That's all this is. There's nothing more to this video. At least I'm getting my makeup skills in check, yo. And I'm actually also, just because this picture is a little easier to alter, because the background is sort of separated from the character, I'm actually gonna shrink their shoulders just a little bit. So now I've actually thinned out the entire picture, so if we actually click on sort of like a before and after here, yeah, it actually has a tangible difference. Would you look at that? I'm not completely useless. And there we go! I have made another boy. Oh, Todoroki, you looking cute! I did mess up a few times because I just scaled it weird so it looked all pixelated and weird and stuff. But overall then I think I did pretty alright, and you can actually see like a tangible difference between these two. Nice! A+ to me. But yeah, still really fun challenge. If any of you guys are planning to do this at home or maybe try your luck at it yourself, it would be really cool if you actually drew some stuff and then maybe tagged me on Twitter. Just a suggestion. But anyways, peeps, I'm getting sort of into the mood and into the rhythm of actually doing these drawing videos. So if you have any sort of ideas for what I could do for my next drawing episode, then I'm happy to take suggestions down below. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.